What's going on, everyone? Kyle Sherman here, and we are in Detroit where Junior Gold's going to be. So for the next 8 weeks, we're going to be talking about practicing, mental tips, arsenals, lane patterns, a bunch of different variety of topics. So you're not going to want to miss this for the next 8 weeks. With that being said, let's go to the first bowling alley. Alright guys, so we're on our way to the first location, but I was kind of thinking, you guys probably don't just want to see me. I mean, I'm only one guy. I'm really not that entertaining. So in Detroit, I got a buddy of mine that I think would be interested in helping us out. So I'm going to give him a call real quick.
Hello?
Hey man, what's up?
What's up?
So what are you doing for the next 8 weeks?
The next 8 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't think anything.
Okay, well that's good, because I need a favor. Meet me at Bowl 1 in like 10 minutes. I'll explain everything there.
Bowl 1 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be there.
Alright, I'll see you there. Alright guys, we are here at Bowl 1, the first bowling alley in this 8-week series, and it is my pleasure to bring to you 2018 reigning PBA Player of the Year and my friend Andrew Anderson.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Sorry for all that hype. I had to build you up a little bit, man. And, you want me to explain to you what exactly we're going to be doing?
Exactly what's going on, dude.
Okay, so basically for 8 weeks here, we're going to go tour all the centers of Detroit that we're going to be bowling at for Junior Gold, give the audience some tips, talk about arsenals, bowling balls, how to practice, just a bunch of different...
The whole deal.
And kind of just building up the hype for Junior Gold.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks for the
call.
I guess we can get started here at Bowl 1. So this is your hometown. Let's go check out the bowling alley, see if you can.
Sounds good.
Let's
do
it. So Andrew, you're from Detroit, so you have to be pretty excited. Or how are you feeling about Junior Gold being back in Detroit?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. One of the biggest youth events in the world, if not the biggest, coming back to a city I love, one of the most historic bowling cities in America, one of the biggest still to this day. We were here in 2013. You and I were here bowling against each other in Detroit. My last year of Junior Gold was here, and now to share the experience with others on the other side of it, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I'm super excited. Some of my best bowling memories come in some of the centers that they're bowling at. One of my biggest tournament wins to this day came in this center. I just love the idea that every time I go into some of these centers, I have that feeling, and I get that. Rumbling in your tummy, whatever you want.
The butterflies,
Yeah, so having other people come here and Junior Gold be here again, I'm really excited to see all those kids share that experience.
There's so much hype, there's so much excitement going into Junior Gold. When all these kids come here and bowl and throw those first shots, they're gonna have those butterflies. So
it might be more than a few shots.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. And for me, it's like a whole block. So I still get that feeling. So I'm so excited for all the people at Junior Gold coming to participate in this event. One of the things we're gonna do is give tips. I think today would be a pretty good idea to give a tip on maybe one of the most important aspects is the arsenal. So you want to help try to build someone's arsenal?
How many bowling balls do they get?
It's 5. I know you're not used to a limit, but we're going to try to build them.
I go through 5 balls game 1. But yeah, I guess we can try to help.
All right, man. Okay, so when talking about an arsenal, let's start off with the most important ball in the bag really is the spare ball.
Easily the most important part.
So we have 2 options here, a plastic ball and a urethane ball. Andrew, talk us through why we'd maybe use each one and what's the difference in the 2?
Only having 5 balls, you gotta make a decision. If you're checking in urethane, honestly, I would tell you guys to all go practice now with your urethane ball to shoot at spares. It's not gonna hook a whole lot, maybe a little more than a plastic ball, but it's good used as a spare ball as well. Because if you check in both, you're limiting yourself to 3 balls for 3 patterns, possibly 4 or 5 patterns, right?
Yeah.
And you have no clue what you're bowling on yet.
Yeah, but the biggest point is have a spare ball to pick your spare.
No matter what, no matter what. All right, so guys, building a 5-ball arsenal, first ball, the weakest ball, shorter patterns, big struggle for a lot of people. You got to play a little farther right. not so comfortable. Urethane, it's important. I mean, with the rubber it's out there, everybody seems to need urethane.
I throw urethane on a lot of different patterns, even up to like medium patterns and everything. But when the patterns do get hard and they're on the shorter side, those reactive balls tend to get hard to control. So you need to have, or it's a really good idea to have a urethane ball in the bag.
Yes. So next in the lineup, everybody has a go-to ball, their favorite ball, first ball of the bag, however you want to describe it. For you, it's a web, right?
Yeah, for me, it's actually this ball, and I like to make sure it's symmetrical, a little bit more surface, maybe like 2,000 grit on the surface, so I know it's gonna hook. And you need a benchmark ball. Yeah, that's predictable, that you just feel comfortable throwing on a multitude of different patterns.
And it doesn't have to be this ball, but whatever ball is comfortable for you. Just keep it something mid-range, something that you know well, and something that you have a lot of confidence in.
The next ball we're going to talk about here is a strong asymmetric ball that you're going to trust to hook on those heavier oil patterns. For us, I think this Pink Black Widow really fits that gap.
Yeah, not too long ago at the World Series, we got to throw him for the first time. I fell in love right away. I threw it on a lot of different patterns actually, not just the longer one. I threw it on the medium one. It's a big preference of mine right now, and it's something I'm going to keep in my bag a lot. So we talked about the first ball out of the bag already, and now we want to give you another option to go with that bowling ball. We want something that can be used on a multitude of patterns, that can be used a lot, because you're bowling on a variety of patterns. You only get 5 bowling balls. You got to use predictable bowling balls that you can use all the time. So for me and possibly Kyle, it's a rod and pearl, and it's something that rounds off an arsenal where if we hit this bowling ball with some surface, it can be a little stronger. We shine it up, it can be used on some of the lower volume, some of the shorter patterns.
Yeah, I think we're looking to use this ball as a complement to that benchmark ball, because there is, in some of the places, 8 to 10 people on a pair. Those lanes are going to transition, so that benchmark ball may start to burn up, lose some of its energy down lane. That's when we go to this piece. For us, it's just Robin and Pearl.
Yeah, you need something for later in the day. We talked about having an asymmetrical bowling ball in the bag. That's always important, but it might burn up a little bit, might not have enough energy. You need something for later in the day.
Okay, so this option is going to be the strongest ball in our bags.
The big dog.
The big dog. This is when there's a lot of oil on the lane. You just need your ball to hook early. You're just having a hard time getting your ball to hook. This is that ball. You generally want to keep it at a little bit more surface. For us, it's going to be the Statement Pearl. There's other options we could use.
This is a Statement Solid, however.
So Statement Solid, but there's other options we could use in this gap. So Andrew, what are some other bowling balls that we could use to fill this strong asymmetric spot?
You know, I love the Statement Solid. Something that I keep in my bag a lot: the Track Black Paradox and the Track Precision Solid. Columbia 300 lit.
So yeah, those are a lot of good options there, but I think the point we need to stress here is that you have to have a big asymmetric ball that's gonna outhook all the other balls in your bag.
You want to have something that every time you go to it, there's confidence that it's going to hook. Nothing helps your bowl better than good ball reaction, and knowing that you have confidence that your bowling ball is going to do what you want to see.
So that's kind of the arsenal that we would build. I mean, I think one important thing to stress though is that there's no necessarily perfect arsenal. This is going to differ from player to player.
And there is no right answer right now. We have no clue what you're about to bowl on. We know it's going to be a multitude of patterns, and you got to be prepared for anything. We just want to help you guys build an arsenal to be prepared for anything.
Yeah, I think
from top to bottom, you got to be ready.
Yeah, I think this is this is a good start, but when they go to that practice session, they can try a couple different bowling balls. That's when you can really start to dial in.
And
your
it's
arsenal.
totally okay to take more than 5 bowling balls. I would take 24, just me. But take some more bowling balls. In practice session, you see what you like to see. If you build your arsenal a little different, that's okay.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so that's week 1 of the Junior Gold Series Detroit edition. I hope you guys are as hyped as we are about Junior Gold coming this summer to Detroit. Kyle, pretty exciting times here.
This makes me want to be a youth bowler again. But yeah guys, week 1, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys stay tuned for next week to see where we're going, what tips we're going to give. Andrew's going to stick along for the ride, so
all 8 weeks.
See you guys later.